Hi there, it's Maureen Evans of Complete Movement here, and I want to show you a short video of foot exercise to accompany my latest blog, to remind those of you who I work with already, or maybe some of you are new to this. So starting firstly, just get your feet, and you can do this standing or seated on the ground or on a chair, lifting all of the toes and putting them back down, and just notice how that feels in terms of mobility. The muscles, there are a lot of muscles, a lot of bones and a lot of muscles in the feet. So anything that we do to the feet today, just be careful with it. Don't go too hard at it, and just listen to your body as always. Take it nice and easy. Then you're going to start on the left foot. You're going to lift the left big toe, and you are going to put it up and down, just lifting it up and down. And then you're going to leave the big toe down, and you're going to lift the other toes up and down. I did get my words mixed up. And then you're going to leave your big toe and your little toe down and lift the three toes in the middle. So big toe down, little toe down, three toes coming up in the middle. Good. And you can put your fingers down on top of your big toe and your little toe if you're struggling with this. Again, you can do this all seated, standing, in a chair. You don't have to sit on the floor like me. And then still with that same foot, you could start to do things like a Mexican wave. Just trying to get those toes working independently. Mine aren't looking quite so compliant today. And then taking, again, seated, or so you can sit down in a chair or on the floor if that's comfortable for you, threading the fingers in between the toes. So don't worry if you can't get all the way down. I have been doing this for some time. I did it every day for 6 weeks, and especially on this left foot. The difference that I saw was absolutely enormous. So you're not forcing a hunk of muscle, you're not trying to feel a stretch, you're just gently working with the tissues and just letting it go. So I'm not going, oh, I need to move those muscles. I'm just feeling what feels good. What feels good in terms of moving those toes gently up and down. And just slowly telling the nervous system that it's okay to move the toes, that they do have this range. And then you could start to just introduce a slight twist, because we're looking for that movement when we're moving around on our feet. Start pointing the toes, lengthening through the shins as you do that. And then flexing the foot and maybe lengthening through the calves, and notice that connection as you do that. And then taking hold of the heel, bringing the ball of the foot in one direction and the heel in the other. So you're making a little bow tie, butterfly kind of twist in the middle of this. And just enjoying feeling that movement through the toes, through the feet. And then you can play around with this for a little bit longer. But less is more. Don't feel that you have to go hard at it for a long, long time on days 1 and 2 and then do yourself an injury and not be able to do it again. So just notice with your feet, what does my one foot look like compared to the other? It might be a slightly different colour. It might just feel a wee bit more grounded, a wee bit more connected or flexible somehow. So then let's do the same thing with the other foot. So just lifting all of the toes, putting them back down, and then lifting the big toe and putting it back down. And then you're going to leave that big toe down, lift the other toes, and leave the big toe and the little toe down, and lifting the three toes in the middle. I ideally without the fingers, but by all means use the fingers to help to start with. And then if you want to, seeing if this foot's more compliant on the Mexican wave, which it seems to be for me so far. And then taking hold of the foot, put the fingers in between the toes. It's okay if you just can't even get there, just hold the finger with the foot. You've got a real sense of the heel of the hand sitting inside, just cupping the ball of the foot. And then just moving the toes up and down, gently, gently, gently. Noticing the length from the shin all the way down the front of the foot, and then the length from the calf all the way down through and underneath the sole. So just enjoying moving through that, appreciating that you're influencing all of that fascia, all of that connective tissue. And again, you're not trying to go hard at anything. And then taking hold of the heel and the ball of the foot and just gently, 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 gently listening to what your foot wants to do today. And as I've said before, if it's too much to sit on the floor, do it seated. If this is too much to get the ankle up towards the knee, then just do it sitting. Just do the other exercise. So this slight twisting shape in the foot. And then taking the hands away from the feet, bringing the feet down to the ground and looking at one foot again versus the other, hopefully the same colour more or less, and they kind of maybe feel more connected. And then bring yourself up to standing. Just notice how your balance feels. Maybe next time you do this, see how your balance feels the way before you do it. And then afterwards have a compare and contrast. So it's always useful with these kind of exercises just to notice what change there has been, because that will help you to start to become aware, start to become more aware of the feet. And all of this will help to improve your balance and your strength and your flexibility. Thank you for watching. Bye.